got it. Don't go in the water. This hike kills people. You ready to see the Hawaiian monk seals? I mean, I was too, but there's none here right now, so it's kind of funny. Somebody appears to have built a little wall of twigs here to protect them. So I am at the northernmost beach on Kauai that you can get to with a car. You can drive to this beach, but you can't get any further. The main reason is, you know, rocks, surf, stuff. It's about 7:15, 7:30, somewhere in there. I didn't look at the exact time. I had to leave Uncle Dan and Aunt Jody's house at 6:30 to get here at this time. I'm gonna go hiking out on the Napali Coast a little bit and then up a valley to a waterfall. At least that's the plan. You know, who knows? We'll see what happens. Yeah. It's perfect weather for a hike. I mean, the forecast was for rain all night and all day today, so I didn't camp out. And I mean, sure, there's clouds over there, but all of the sky above me is just pure blue sky. So I'm hoping that we'll get a really good hike out of this, and that getting up at 6 in the morning was worth it. This is looking more promising. The sun still hasn't technically come up yet, I don't think. But this looks like the one that I was looking for. You know, danger, falling rocks, flash floods, and hazardous cliffs. Let's do it. So I'm at the quarter-mile marker. Already been passed by several people, so I know there's a lot of people on this trail. I just gotta stop for a second and go, look at this view. Like, holy cow. I mean, it may not seem that spectacular, especially compared to some of the stuff that I get in Alaska, but I mean, you got to appreciate it at least. I got to show it off to you guys, especially my friends in Alaska. Be like, look where I am. Wow. This is where it starts to get interesting. Look at this. I mean, the trail is by no means a smooth, easy trail. It's not a difficult trail. I would say if you have, you know, just a little bit of hiking experience, you shouldn't have too much trouble with it. I mean, I'm able to walk, well, this isn't a walk, this is a hike, and talk at the same time, so I'm not losing my breath. But you do come to stuff like this, which is, you know, water. And you gotta be aware, like the sign said, flash floods, falling rocks, you know. It's not exactly a safe trail either. Yet another amazing view to stop and take a look at. I think the thing that really gets me here is in that direction, or that direction, or that direction, there is no land for like 3,000 miles. Maybe it's 2,000. Somewhere in there, between 2,000 and 3,000 miles, no land. It's just water. Funny that God made us land-dwelling creatures then, right? Oh, yes. Oh my goodness. I'm watching my feet here and not the camera, so. Guys, I mean, you know, it's cliff. Very long, steep, unstable cliff down to sharp rocks, and then deep ocean that will slam you against the sharp rocks. So, Napali Coast, very beautiful, but also very dangerous. Looking this way, these big rain clouds are coming this way, which is not a good thing, because if you get caught out here with flash flooding, it's like basically guaranteed that you're gonna die. Well, not really, but don't worry, guys. I'm doing my best to stay safe. But man, you hear those waves clapping against the rocks down there? Almost said beach, but as you can probably see, there's no beaches down there. None whatsoever. Wow. I figure, you know, this is about as good a place as any to eat breakfast, you know. I didn't see it until just now, but we're at the half-mile mark. So we got a mile and a half to go before we get to any beach areas. And I haven't eaten. So I'm thinking, you know, I'm gonna stop for a second. I'm gonna eat breakfast. I'm gonna see what this cloud does, and I'm gonna have some water because I'm getting really thirsty because this is not an easy hike. You know, it's not like if I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being for beginners and 5 being experts only, I'd say it's probably a 3.5 to a 4. So far, at least. I'm only a half mile in, so I know the trail goes all the way along the Nepali coast, and at some points it gets so treacherous that people have died falling off of the trail into the water and drowning, or being eaten by sharks, or being slammed into the side of the rocks and cliffs and everything, or just dying from the fall, because I'm probably a good 1,000 feet above the water now. Like, I mean, I don't know, you tell me, how high do you think I am? Can't beat the view though. The view is the best. So I got my breakfast Subway sandwich, and I got a lunch one in the bag as well. And I also got some other snacks, and I heard there's feral cats out there, so Aunt Jody made me take some cat food, because apparently people are the only people that feed the feral cats that live out in this valley that I'm hiking out to. So, I don't know, we'll see. Oh, the sun looks like it might cook off that cloud, which would be really nice. Oh, that breeze feels really good though. Man, I'm just gonna live right here. This is like, I don't want to go anywhere until it starts raining, then I'll probably want to move. I should probably eat. Yeah, I'm gonna eat. Alright, I will see you guys when I'm done eating and back on the trail. Believe it or not, this spot just got better. I mean, look at this rainbow. I gotta sit here and eat my delicious sandwich. Look at this view, these mountains, enjoy the sun that is in the process of coming up behind the clouds, and now I get a beautiful rainbow as well. Not to mention the Nepali coast down that way. So I mean, like, there's a reason they call Hawaii paradise. You know, one of my friends and I were speculating the other day, what if space is kind of like heaven, or heaven is a place out in space somewhere? And now I return to you the argument, no, heaven is Hawaii. Because, I mean, I don't want to be anywhere else right now. This is about as close to perfect as I've ever seen anything. It's amazing. I bet y'all are jealous. And now it's getting windy, and I can feel the raindrops coming. That's what I get for saying it's heaven when perfect. Brilliant. Ow. Man, I can't even hear the ocean out here. Or in here, I should say. These rocks do not look safe. They are so wet. But I mean, look at this. It's great. Man, this view just keeps getting better and better and better. I'm gonna show you guys this view that I'm about to come up on, because it looks like it's gonna be amazing as I come around this corner. So I'm gonna show it to you guys from my point of view, so I'm just gonna carry the camera with me, and I think it's gonna be amazing. Here we go. Wow. Here's the trail I'm going down. It, you know, really improved in quality all of a sudden. Probably because people, you know, walk up and down this part so much. My goodness, wow. Let's look down there. We got some surf, we got a beach. I'm not seeing a beach, I'm just seeing rocks getting pounded. But my goodness. See, these are the kind of vlogs that I love doing. I mean, sure, there's no one else in them for now, but look at this. This is amazing. All right, hold on a second. I gotta take a picture of this, like a panorama or something. All right, so I got some really, really good pictures, and I mean, I'm gonna have to like start selling prints or something, because I got some panoramas of this valley, which are hard to show on video, because, you know, you want to keep the focus and everything just right and get the lighting right, which is really hard to do with natural lighting. But I got some really amazing pictures, specifically of that ridge there, which I have no clue what the name of it is. But yeah, I'm gonna have to start selling art prints or something. This hiker down here, I think he's... Yep, there he is. That guy. He just passed me while I was taking pictures. So, you know, the trail's probably gonna come back down there. And I have a feeling that I'm gonna get close to the beach very soon. I think down there is probably the 1 mile point. I haven't exactly been counting, but I think I'm gonna get to that 2 mile beach pretty quickly here. I hope so, at least. Because I stopped eating because it started to rain, so I started walking again, and now it's starting to rain again. It's like it doesn't want me to be out here recording videos. It's like, keep walking, it's gonna start raining. The rain is like pushing me out farther along the cliffs, which is probably not good. Look, a helicopter. So this is where I saw that other guy, on the video at least, and find out, oh, it's a helicopter landing zone. Stay clear at all times. All right, I better get going because a helicopter might come and need to land here. And like you guys saw in the video just a moment ago, the helicopter did fly by. And look right there, like I said, 1.5 mile marker, which means we've only got 0.5 miles to go till we're at the beach, which is awesome because that also means I've already walked 1.5 miles. Duh. I was sitting there trying to do math for a second. 1.5 miles, 0.5 miles to go, and whoa, what are those? What are you birdies? You got redheads. Oh, they flew away. Oh well, those are really pretty birds. Wish I could have gotten a picture. I mean, I caught them on video at least, so maybe I can grab a still from there or something, but wish I could have gotten like a really good, colorful picture, you know? This thing's got such a great camera. I mean, by my standards. I can't see it, but there's some running water down there. And I know it's not the ocean because the ocean is way out there and I can't hear it from in here. But I can hear running water down there. I'm wondering if maybe that's the creek that Uncle Dan and Aunt Jody sent me to find, which they want me to hike 2 miles out to a beach. At said beach is a creek. If I go up along the trail that goes alongside the creek, they say there's a really beautiful waterfall and there's frogs and, you know, all kinds of cool stuff. So hopefully I will get some more amazing pictures. I've got my phone on low battery mode, so the phone is lasting a long time, which is good because it'll probably last longer than I have space to take pictures and videos, which sucks. But if not, or if it doesn't last that long, I can always delete some and take some more. So that's what I'll have to do. It's getting louder. Well, I found this creek. It's a nice little freshwater creek. There's that helicopter. I don't know where they're going. It's a nice, beautiful creek. Let's go ahead and cross that. Did that safely, so that was good. Very beautiful down there. Very wet over here, so not so nice. I'm gonna go ahead and stop vlogging for a little bit, probably. Actually, nah, I got this. Oh, there's more water over here, and the entire trail is flooded over here. Huh. Alright, so let's go ahead down here. Oh well, I can hop across on the rocks. I'll figure something out. Warning, do not go near the water. Unseen currents have killed 83 plus visitors. Yeah, this is one of the things my Uncle Dan and Aunt Jody, who sent me out on this hike, they got to work today, so they couldn't come with me. They would have otherwise. They told me, you know, don't fall down the cliff, because if you fall down the cliff, you're dead. Because the currents will either carry you out to sea, smash you up against the rocks, which will kill you, or bring you farther down the Nepali coast, which will also kill you, because there's very, very few beaches along the Nepali coast. I am now wandering down into a very deep valley. I'm still following the man trail, so I should be okay. But I'm not going to go in the water when I get down to the beach. I might dip my toes in or something, but other than that, I ain't risking it. I don't want to be one of, whoop, got a cobweb on me. One of, come on, get off of there. I don't want to be one of 85 people that die. I mean, yeah, this hike kills people. The beaches, I should say, kill people. It's not a safe thing to do. Don't try this at home, kids. I mean, not like you could try this at home, but don't try this by yourselves, kids, like I'm doing. I'm being stupid. Don't do what I'm doing. Here's a few newer signs explaining, you know, basically the same thing. Dangerous shore break, waves break on a ledge, high surf, current is strong, you know, beware, you'll probably die if you go near the water. It's basically what they're saying. Look, it's a wild kitty. They told me there would be wild kitties out here. There's a chicken too, but nobody cares about chickens. Hey, black kitty. What you doing?
Hold on, I got some food in my bag for them.
Aw, look at you. Here you go. Oh. Alright, this will be tricky to do while holding the camera. Trying to get this bag open so we can get out the kitty food. Here. Such a good kitty. Such a nice kitty. So brave coming to talk to me. How about your friends? Do they want some? There's another cat over there. He ran away. It's good, isn't it? Yeah. Humans make good cat food. You should come and stay with us. What do you see? See the chicken? I have tamed a wild cat. Cat taming skills increased by 3. Such a nice kitty. So this is the trail that I'm gonna start doing soon. It's another 2 miles out, I think. I'm right there where it says you are here. Hanakapi'ai Beach, right down there. I will go and hang out for a little bit down on the beach. I heard it's a 2 mile fall or a 2 mile hike. There's a really beautiful waterfall at the top. The trail goes alongside the Hanakapi'ai stream. I think I'm saying that right, but I honestly have no idea. The low stacked rock walls along the trail are part of an extensive agricultural field system constructed along the stream by the Hawaiians living in Hanakapi'ai around AD 1600. So before Napoleon was conquering Europe, the Hawaiians were building amazing terracing of this valley, and now it's mostly overgrown and, you know, native plants and stuff. Yeah. It looks like we've got some stones of insignificance down on the beach, and I am going to go down to the beach to investigate. There was also another kitty over here, but I don't see him. Oh well. If they come out, I'll find them. This guy, I'm gonna call you... what should I call this kitty? I'm gonna call him Samson. He's not really that big of a cat, but... look at that! I found the other kitty! Hey there! I'm gonna call you Fireheart. You cool with that? Fireheart and Shadowpelt, that's what I'll call him. Warriors reference. I am a genius cat tamer. I mean, look at this. I got 2 of them. I mean, they won't eat out of my hand, which I totally understand. They're scared of me. But they're eating the food I brought them. Look at these adorable kitties. Alright, I just poured the rest of the food out here. The 2 black cats seem to... this guy seems to have eaten enough, but this one, I think this one's a girl. I'm not totally sure about any of them, but she seems more, I don't know, feminine. She's got bigger eyes, a sleeker body. Yeah, and she was hanging out by herself too, so who knows? But I left all the food, nothing left in the bag. So I gotta put the bag back in my bag so that it doesn't, you know, litter. Litter is bad. We wouldn't want the kitties to get hurt with the litter. That would be bad. I wonder what the tide is right now. Is it high tide? Is it low tide? I don't know. Well, it's time to hit the trail again, so here we go. We are going up to the Hanakapi'ai waterfall. At least that's the intent. Who knows if we'll actually make it. There's a bunch of signs about beware of the ocean, it kills people. Beware of the stream, it kills people. The jungle, you're fine. Everything in the jungle, you're probably fine. You're not going to die. But the water, that will kill you. So beware of the water. So as you can see from all of my slipping and sliding, this trail is a lot more difficult than just the Nepali Coast Trail, or at least the section that I had done. Whew, it's a lot thinner too. More entertaining, a lot more to think about. Where am I gonna step? Is that route gonna trip me? Apparently not. It's good exercise though, that's good. I need some of that because I need to lose this belly fat. The nice thing about hiking in the middle of the deep national forest in Hawaii, and there's no one else around, it's just you. You don't have to worry about anything killing you. I mean, like, sure, the river, if it flash floods, will kill you, but I mean, the river's down there. It's not gonna get me up here. And there's no, giant wildlife, human predators. No bears, moose, wolves, nothing like that. Centipedes maybe, spiders, a few. Actually, I don't even know if there are spiders on the islands now that I think about it. I don't know. My point is, it's nice because I don't have to worry about, do I have my gun with me so that I don't get mauled by a bear? It's just, let's go for a hike. And I go for a hike. Just like that. That easy. Look at this bamboo forest. My goodness. That stuff is tall. Really tall. At least it's keeping me in the shade now, which is nice. The sun came out and started heating up, which, is to be expected. And it is a tropical climate, so I should, expect that. Looks like the native islanders built something 500 years ago, maybe. This is a very, very beautiful hike. Wish you were all here. So I read on the Hawaiian government website, where they have information about all the different trails that they have, that people will mark the trails that are harder to follow with orange or pink ribbons. And this one's not particularly hard to follow, hard to stay on maybe, but here are some orange and pink ribbons. So it looks like I'm going the right way. Now the trail goes deep into a bamboo forest. Very deep. Oh, not that deep, I suppose. But there's a lot more bamboo out here than I expected there to be, so there's that. It's also pretty muddy for most of the trail, so there's that too. Oh well. I think I might be coming up on a river crossing, considering the warning flash floods that will kill you signs. Yep. Well, that was harrowing. My hands are all dirty now. Yeah. Oh well. That means I only have like 3 more river crossing spots to go. Well, there's the 1 mile marker. That means we're halfway to the waterfall. And I think that means I only have 3 more times that I need to cross the scary stream that I don't remember the name of because it's Hawaiian and hard to pronounce. And I think here is another spot. Yep. That's clearly the trail on the other side. You hear that? Not the airplane, the roaring waterfall. That means we're getting close. I don't know how close. Well, I mean, the mile marker was just, I don't know, about 10 minutes back, so I'm definitely not doing 10-minute miles. Because, I mean, well, look at the ground. Think I'm gonna do 10-minute miles in this? Well, you're crazy. There's another pink ribbon. There's one right there. So I'm still going the right way. So this will be a trickier spot to cross because the rocks are, you know, a little ways from the edge on both sides, and there's a tree in the way. So I'll figure it out, or I'll just fall in. It's been days. I've eaten all my food. I've drank all my water. Been conserving my battery, but I think it's time to say my goodbyes. Just kidding. I think I'm actually right about to come up to the waterfall. Well, I got distracted, wandered off the side of the trail. I mean, to be fair, it's a pretty well-made trail, I suppose. It's a very misleading trail, and I should have paid attention to the rocks and sticks laying over it, blocking it, telling me to go this way, because I didn't, and now my shoes are, I don't know if you can hear that, but this shoe at least, full of water. Very full of water. Ooh, at least it's not cold water, but oh man, now that foot's like twice as heavy and is sticking to everything. Whew. Should have just followed the ribbons. I mean, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. And I even knew, you know, rocks or sticks over the trail means don't go that way. But no, what did I do? I was like, oh look, somebody built a wall, and went right past it. I'm an idiot. Found it. The cliff, or the cliff trail has gotten incredibly more harrowing. You know, it's wet rocks. Hello.
Oh, I didn't see you. Sorry.
Hi, it's all right.
I got a noise from the waterfall.
Yeah. The trail gets really wet and slippery right here. I'm not sure if I want to keep going. Well, we made it past the treacherous part. Me and those people over there. I don't know if you guys can see them. This would be a really nice place to go swimming if it weren't for the fact that Uncle Dan and Aunt Jody told me that the water's got giardia and chlamydia and, not chlamydia, I can't remember the name of it. Cholera, that's the word. So like, you know, don't go in the water. Kind of failed at that, but don't drink the water is the main thing. So yeah, hopefully stepping in it once with my shoe on, I'll be okay, I think, probably. Here's our river crossing, which you have to wade. I'm watching these people do it, and then I will try it. It doesn't look too deep, but over there it does. Fortunately, the current is going towards the little mini waterfalls, so hopefully we're right. Seeing more and more of these little mini waterfalls. Also, more and more people on the trail, going both ways, which is good. So means there's more and more chances for me to get help when I inevitably fall in and start drowning or something. Hey, another kitty! Right at the base of the waterfall. Hey there! Hey. I'm nice. See? Aww. Aww. You're so nice. Aww. Aww. Oh, such a nice kitty. Aww. For feral cats, they're really friendly. Aww. Such a beautiful kitty. So very black. Wow, you're a good kitty. I don't have any food left. I'm sorry. Aww. Look at those claws, my goodness. Such a nice kitty. Aww. Aww.
Is that your cat?
Nope. Well, I guess it probably is now.
That's you.
My goodness. That was one fall waterfall. Careful there. Don't fall down. There you go. It's a pretty amazing waterfall. The pool is cold, so I'm not going swimming. It also is possible that there are some, diseases and stuff in it. So again, not going swimming. The cat really, really likes me. He's still down there hiding under a little rock. Would sit at my lap for a little while, and then get up and go wander around. He got more of the roast beef from my sandwich than I did. I would have saved some cat food for him if I knew he was up here, but I didn't. Next time, for a little while, I was like, maybe I should take him home, because it seems kind of like he's the only cat up here. And, it's 2 miles back to the beach where the other cats are. Yeah, I don't know. Problem is, now it's starting to rain, and if it rains, like, seriously rains, then this river will flash flood over the waterfall, down and down into the ocean, which wouldn't be a super big deal, except for the part where flash flood, super hazardous, dangerous river, yeah, could be a problem. Hopefully not. Hopefully it'll just stay a light drizzle like this and we won't. But at the very least, the river's going to swell a little bit. So, I don't know. What do I do, guys? Do I take the cat home? I mean, by the time you guys will have watched this video, you'll know whether I take the cat home or not. But, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. It's a poor, lonely cat. I named him Chaco. Because, why not name the cat? Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what we have to do to not die in the raging river. Do you need a home, little guy? Are you okay, baby? Are you okay? Such a good kitty. I wish I could take you home, but you don't want to come home. So you have to stay here. Unless you're gonna follow me out. You don't want to be carried. I don't want to pick you up because if I drop you, you might get hurt. So you stay here and be a good Sladko, okay? I'll come back someday. It really looks like Mother Nature wanted there to be a water slide here. I mean, just look at that and tell me that's not supposed to be a water slide. It's a water slide. The raindrops are getting bigger. The ground is getting soggier. This is not looking good. All right, well, it has officially started pouring rain. I'm standing under a group of trees that is mostly protecting me from it now, but I'm standing here watching the water levels in the river get bigger. So this is turning into a bad situation very quickly. Some of the littler streams that you just hop across normally have grown by about 400% since I was walking up. So, yeah. Most of the 2 miles along the coast that brought me to the beach in the first place is uncovered. So I'm thinking I might just stand here in the shade of this tree for a little while as it gets harder and harder and harder. My goodness, I'm gonna put the phone away so it doesn't get soaked. It's not until I'm sitting at home editing this video when I realize this clip, all I got is white noise. I'm seen here talking, but I can't hear any of it. So I'm going to narrate over it for a little bit to explain, just what happened. I started walking back, and it starts pouring harder and harder and harder rain, and the trail got muddy, and the river got dangerous, so I couldn't go across it, which I think is what I was trying to explain in this scene. I'm honestly not sure. I assume my phone got so waterlogged that I just lost all the audio, and I couldn't even operate the touchscreen to vlog anything else other than this, and what you see here. Woo, it's windy.
Okay.
You're flying.
My mom is crazy.
And it's really windy up here. Woo. For me. Wow. Look at that. It still makes videos, which is probably a good thing. So long story short, the phone, this is what I use to vlog on, right? It's just an iPhone 6s Plus. It got so waterlogged through that last 2 miles back down along the stream that I could not record anything. I couldn't make the touchscreen work. I couldn't turn the camera on. I did get that one clip, but the microphone didn't work, so I wasn't able to say anything, which I narrated over it, as you guys saw. As I was walking back, I met these Czech people. I'm wading across this river that when I had waded across it the first time was about maybe 7-8 inches deep, and I'm wading across it this time and it's almost waist deep. It's murky, it was basically all the signs of, don't go across it right now, but a bunch of other people were going across it and it had come down a lot from where it was, and I had been hanging out at that beach for almost almost 2 hours, I think, at that point. And I was like, you know what, I want to suck it up and do the last, little bit to get back. So that's what I did, and I met these Czech people. It was funny, actually. We're wading halfway across the stream. One of these women is, stuck, basically, in the middle of the stream, trying to figure out how she wants to proceed. And she asked me to start talking to her, sort of. We started talking, and I asked her to get her mind off of being stuck in the middle of a roaring river. Where are you from? And she goes, I'm from the Czech Republic. I'm like, oh, cool. I was in the Czech Republic this summer. And she's like, oh, really? Where? And I was like, Prague and Havlíčkův Brod. And one of them says, really? I'm from Havlíčkův Brod. I'm like, you're pulling my leg. And they're like, no, really? That's where I was born and raised. Long story short, I talked to this group of Czech people for, I don't know, the rest of the 2 miles back. I got their contact information. I followed them on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and various places. It was just weird, Of all the places where I would expect to meet Czech people, a deadly trail in the middle of Hawaiian wilderness was not what I expected. But that's what happened. So along the rest of the trail, this was basically all the footage I was able to capture. And so unfortunately, yeah. That night we went out, we had dinner, and that was basically all that happened. It was pretty uneventful, so I'm going to call this the end of the vlog. Thank you guys so much to everyone who watched this entire huge long vlog, and also thank you to Uncle Dan and Aunt Jody for recommending this trail for me to hike, because it was really a fun trail and I really enjoyed it. And I burned 5,000 calories hiking that day, which you can kind of tell because I look a lot skinnier. Like, I'm not sucking my belly in anymore. I used to, like, puffed out, be like that. Like, that wasn't puffed out, but now this is resting, so. You want to lose some weight? Do the Hanakapi'ai Falls Trail.